want to become that version of yourself. So, what will you do? You will either buy a book, or buy a course, or you will watch a YouTube video on how to shift your mindset. You want to become more confident. You want to become more productive, more admired, more successful. And yet, somehow, you're always still not there. Today, I want to talk about why that feeling is not accidental and how the modern self-help industry and influencer culture work together to keep you stuck, insecure, and endlessly consuming. This is a toxic pipeline of self-help, hustle culture, and influencer scams. And yes, that includes courses like becoming that version of yourself. Most people don't enter self-help because life is going great. They enter it when they feel lonely, lost, insecure, dissatisfied with where they are. And there is nothing wrong with wanting to improve your life. Self-help offers something incredibly which you can control, something which has hope, something which has a sense of progress, something which will give you a new identity. You read a book, you watch a video, you feel motivated. Your brain gets a dopamine hit, and that's where the problem begins. Because dopamine doesn't mean change, it just means anticipation. There's a concept called action faking. It's when you do things that feel productive but don't actually move your life forward. For example, you make elaborate schedules instead of working on those schedules. You read about business instead of starting your own business. You buy courses but you don't practice what is being taught in those courses. You consume advice instead of applying it. Self-help is uniquely addictive because it gives you the feeling of accomplishment without the risk of failure. And the industry knows it. That's why it keeps you telling you that you need to write this book, you need to develop this system, you need to shift your mindset. The self-help industry is worth billions of dollars, millions of rupees, lakhs of rupees, crores of rupees, and lots of money. And here's the uncomfortable truth: you're more profitable when you are unhappy than when you are fulfilled. If you are genuinely content, confident, and grounded, you wouldn't need to keep buying. So the industry subtly reinforces you're behind, you're not disciplined enough, you're not confident enough, you're not investing in the right area. And this is where influencer culture enters the chat. Becoming that person is a perfect example of how self-help has developed. It doesn't sell skills, it doesn't sell knowledge, it sells identity. The idea that you are one decision and lots of money away from becoming that person. The sales tactics are classic. First, they will show you what your life lacks. Then, they will keep you interested in their talks. And then they will pinpoint those areas which are emotionally vulnerable to you. Then they will put this idea in your mind that you are not enough, and then they will sell their products with tiered price disguised as exclusivity. This isn't mentorship, it's psychological sales engineering. What's being told isn't success, It's proximity to a fantasy that you will never have. What this courses never acknowledge is beauty capital. The influencers selling the blueprint often fits conventional beauty standards, benefits from algorithmic favoritism, or already had visibility, money, or connections. But that part of the story is erased because you can't download someone's face, you can't purchase algorithmic bias. So when people don't succeed after doing everything right, they blame themselves. I didn't manifest hard enough, I didn't invest in the right area, I must be that problem. That's the most dangerous part. Both self help and influencer culture push the same lie. Never quit, hustle harder. If you fail, it's because you didn't want it badly enough. This leaves no room for doubt, burnout, changing your mind, structural realities. Struggle becomes shame, and exhaustion gets reframed as a mindset issue. These industries don't want you asking why wages don't increase, why housing is unaffordable, why certain areas are structured socially, why algorithms reward certain bodies and personalities. Because once you see that, individual mindset fixes stop making sense. So instead, you are told fix yourself, not the system, not the economy, not the platform incentives, just you. Real growth is boring, it's slow, it's uncomfortable, and it doesn't look aesthetic on Instagram. It looks like consistency without hype, skills over vibes, rest without guilt, quitting things that no longer fit, being okay with not becoming a brand, and most importantly, you don't need to become that version. You're not a before picture. If any course, any person, or influencer tells you you're just one purchase away from being worthy, run away. Because you don't need to buy a new identity, you don't need to download confidence, you definitely don't need to hustle yourself into exhaustion. In a world obsessed with clones and algorithms, authenticity is the real rebellion.